in front of my seniors, and I'm not qualified to speak anything in front of them, and I'm not qualified to speak anything for Krishna and Prabhupada. So we will discuss a few things today. Like I will go over overview of Damodar month and this month, because these 2 months are very special month. The first month, the Damodar month, is special for Radharani, and this month is very special for Krishna. So before we start, we will do our prayers. Why we do prayers? Because without prayers, if we don't do the prayers before we start anything related to Krishna or anybody senior to us, we will not be connected to the parampara. So we need to be connected to the parampara. So if you know, you can. I think most of us know the prayers. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnanajanasalakya Chaksurunvitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manostam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadandikam Vandeham Sri Guruha Sri Utapatakamlam Sri Guruna Vaisnavaja Sri Rupam Sagarjatam Sahagana Raghunatamitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savaditam Parijna Saita Krishna Chaitanya Divam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakana Jai He Krishna Karna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Samastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavan Shri Varsavhanu Sute Devi Parnamami Hripriye Vancha Kalpa Turvasya Cha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakti Vrand Ki Jai Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. So we will start with the Damodar month. We just concluded the Damodar month last month. And why Damodar month is so special, and why do we chant the Damodar Ashtakam only? There's a reason behind it. Many people will ask, we have many acharyas, they have written many Ashtakam, but we do chant only Damodar Ashtakam. Reason behind is that this was spoken by Satyavart Muni, and it was revealed to him in Satyuga by Krishna himself. That's why he wrote this one in front of Narad Muni and Sanak Rishi. So that's why it becomes very special, because it comes from spiritual world. It is not any normal Ashtakam. So, and we have all the pastimes in Vrindavan, because whatever pastimes, whatever Krishna had in Vrindavan, there is no comparison. There is no comparison. It's not that Vishnu is superior or inferior to him, but there are few things which Krishna's beauty, Krishna eclipses the beauty of Vishnu. Like Krishna has 4 main qualities, which are, first one is Roop Madhurya, like his pastimes as kid. It's not with Vishnu. It's not that Vishnu is not full of opulences. He is full of opulences, but there are few of the difference that they eclipses the beauty of Vishnu. First one is Rupa Madhurya, like Roop Madhurya. He's so beautiful, like a small kid, and the second one is Venu Madhurya. Venu Madhurya. Vishnu does not have the flute, but Krishna has flute in Vrindavan. That makes a huge difference. And at the same time, it eclipses the Vishnu's form. And then the Leela Madhurya. Leela Madhurya, the Krishna has done many Leelas in Vrindavan. Those Leelas, nobody has done it. Like Vishnu doesn't have all these pastimes. That's why he's called Leela Madhurya. And then Prem Madhurya. Prem Madhurya, the love. Means love in Vrindavan, nobody can compare it. we may hear Sachidanand, we all are Sachidanand, like it says Sachidanand word we go through many times, many times, eternity, knowledge and blissful. But if you ask somebody in Mathura, what is the meaning of Sachidanand? They will say, oh, he's a god, he's a king, he's powerful. If you ask anybody in Dwarka, they will say he's opulent. They will explain his external majestic powers. He's king, he can do this, all that. But if you ask Brijvasis, they will tell the Sachidanand meaning is completely different. The Sachidanand, such means in their terms, such means everything Krishna. Everything Krishna, Sat means truth also. So Krishna is truth. So that's why they say Krishna is everything. And Chit, they say Chit they compare with love. What is love for them? Everything loving to Krishna. And love is the end of knowledge. So that's why if you want to go to end of knowledge, you need to listen to the pastimes of the Supreme in Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, what he does, like this is beyond, like there are people, like there are Mayavadis, they know how can he have so many cows in this small area? But they can't have this thing, but they don't have that feeling because they say how can 9 lakhs or only one place can have so many cows? But they are Mayavadis. They don't understand because they can't inherit all these things that this thing was happening in Vrindavan. They can't explain, they can't comprehend. That's why they said they go up to Brahmjyoti and they have the birth and death again. They come back to the same cycle. So whatever Krishna did in Vrindavan, those are beyond explanation. And more you hear about it each year and again and again and again, it becomes sweeter, sweeter, sweeter. Each time it is sweet, sweet, sweet. Like it is not. It's not like you eat. Prabhu makes so many nice prasadam, nice rasgulla. You can explain the way you want to explain. You can explain to 100 people, but there is a limit for explanation. But there is no limit of the explanation of the past tense of the especially Krishna. And Damodar month especially for Radharani. If you want any devotional service, like Krishna cannot have devotion for himself, then you need to go to the closest devotee. And the topmost devotee is Radharani. That's why Radharani is standing next to him always. So what we do is we go to Radharani first, and then we ask Radharani, and then Krishna blesses us. Because devotional service is not a one-day process; it's a continuous process, and it is by right. It is the right. As Vasishtha Maharaj said to King Dilip, that whatever your whole parja, what you can do, they have the right, like they have the fundamental right. They can do whatever they want. Like if there is a special occasion, if they have to get early in the morning, you can't stop them. If they have to take bath during any month, so they have fundamental rights. Same way. We all have the fundamental rights, which is our devotional service. What Prabhupada has done, like in every religion, they go some with religiously, little bit spirituality, but Prabhupada has added the devotion into it, which takes us, all of us, to the next level. The other people, they do not understand this. They just left up to spirituality, little bit of spirituality. Otherwise, they go on the spiritual level only. Like during Deepavali, people, they don't do any devotion service. What they do is firecrackers. They go and firecrackers. Oh, I had 2,000 firecrackers. Oh, I have a big rope. It went only like it's 2,000 crackers. It took 2 hours, 3 hours. This is the disturbance they have. But those are just religious. There's no devotion happening. So that's why we are very lucky with Prabhupada, that Prabhupada has given us this Krishna consciousness, so we can go to the next level day by day, day by day. Like we are fulfilling his mission. His mission is to give whatever you have. Like what knowledge we have, we can give it to all material people. Anybody we can give it to. It's not meant for one. It is for everyone. Whosoever takes it, it's the same thing. And this month, like say Boxing Day sale for mercy. for Krishna's mercy, and for you get extra. You normally we say, oh, you need to serve this customer, go extra mile. The same way, this month is very specific for us because Gita Jayanti means Gita, basically it's Geet, but when we write in Hindi, we add A to write it, so Geet, so basically it's Geet of Bhagwanji. So it's not that we don't do distribution during 10 months or 11 months, no, but sometime we have a target, like if we say there are 2000 books we need to distribute. Then we have month comes in, then we have a target in mind. Then our wheel starts rolling. So that way we have a target, we achieve the target. That gives us some leverage for the months come in that year. So the idea to have this marathon is to achieve one mission. The mission is only give this knowledge to everyone. Prabhupada wants everyone to be liberated. He did not give this to anyone. Like he did not say, he did not make anything. Like he formed GBC. It's not one man show. He gave everybody equal opportunity, and there was no we can't repay what he has done for us. Like when he was writing Bhagavad Gita, when he went from Calcutta to from Mayapur to Calcutta, he was stopped because they were all senior Mayavadis. They were writing, they were translating. They said no to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada has to come to Vrindavan. And Vrindavan also, after many struggle, he got the opportunity to write Bhagavad Gita, do translation and purport. Like the way Prabhupada has given this book or all the literatures, it is like it's not even a ripened fruit. It's beyond ripened fruit. He's a ripened fruit, and he is cutting it for you the way you want. Then you can understand, and it's everybody. 5 years kid can understand. 30 years, 100 years. It's just your mindset. So Prabhupada has given us, which is the only medicine, the books of Prabhupada, which can take us away from the darkness of the material world. Otherwise, we all will be stuck in this material world. Like when he was writing Bhagavad Gita, he was writing he written all these handwritten purport, all the translation he was writing with his pen. 1300 pages when he was almost done. I think maybe one day job was left, or he completed. He lost 1300. Somebody stole his 1300 pages. Can you imagine, like 1300 pages handwritten, and somebody stole it, and then you write it over and over again? For what he has done at the age of 70 plus, just for us. He did it again, and he has done, like the purport are so nicely done. If you see, like sometimes people start, I have many past I'm going to share with you. The purport, you have those purport and you listen to them, recite them every day. You want to go more. Sometimes we say, okay, Prabhu or Mataji, you start reading only one line. But one line is not sufficient. One line, when you start reading one line, it's so sweet, it's so nectarian that you will go to next level every day. You want to read it right away. So there are people you will not get when you go for book distribution, you're not 100%. That if you approach 100, and then you will get 100%. Sometimes you don't get even one. Like Prabhupada, and the beauty of the Prabhupada is that he was the confidential devotee of the Lord. The confidential devotee means that who does not disturb the Lord. He was serving the Lord, and he has given so much to his life. Otherwise, at the age of 70, why one would come here? And this is the beauty of the Lord. The Lord sometimes he empowers his own devotees to more than him. Like live example, like the example of Haridas Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was reciting only 100,000 rounds, but Haridas Thakur was doing 300,000. So that empowerment was given to Haridas Thakur. And at the same time, Prabhupada was Mahaprabhu did not come here. Prabhupada came here. So he empowered Prabhupada to do something better, something more, something which is common for everyone, which is good and which is going to live forever. It's an eternal thing Prabhupada has done. So writing books is not easy. And when Prabhupada was in the initial moments, what happens in Germany? Prabhupada wanted book to be Bhagavad Gita to be printed. He had few devotees, direct disciples. He approached one, very young. He's in the grade 10, and he said, "I want you to be BBT's trustee." 10th grade person, like he's maybe under 18, 17, this like Europe, and they're 15, 16, they're crossing 10. Then Prabhupada made him the trustee. And then he's thinking, okay, what will I do? What I do not know. I do not know. But he tried to tell his other people, okay, I can't do this. But when he was listening to Prabhupada's, and he was thinking Prabhupada, how strong he is and how powerful he is, he said, okay, we will do it. And then he started doing the same books, translating in German, with the empowerment of special mercy from our spiritual master Prabhupada. So Prabhupada is like, he has given so much to India. He has given anyway, but in Western culture, his main focus was in Western culture. If Prabhupada would not have come to Western culture, Krishna consciousness, we would have struggled back in India. Same thing happened. Many his god brothers, they tried. They came to London, they came to US, they came to like different places, but they were not successful. And same thing, it happened with Prabhupada also. For 1 year, he was struggling, but he did not, because he has one mission in his mind, to serve his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Sri Thakur Maharaj. He wanted him to come and explain everything and awaken these people in the Western, and he did at the age of 70. I was listening to Radhanath Swami Maharaj, one of the lectures. He asked Prabhupada's son, I think his name is Vrindavan Das Mataji, one of the son was named Prabhupada's son, Vrindavan Das. He asked him, when Prabhupada was leaving, boarding the Jalduta, how did he feel? Then he said, crying. Then he said, I was proud of my father. When Prabhupada was leaving from Calcutta to, from India to US. So Prabhupada has done so much for us. Otherwise 70, now we start getting around 65. Rather, we start doing our own calculation at the age of 64. Oh, I will not do this. I will have my T4 less this year, so I'll get the more pension, this. But Prabhupada did not think all these things. 40 rupees is nothing. We came here with the 40 rupees, and then he didn't have any place to sit. He didn't have, yes, few books only. And then he has empowered so many people, like Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He took him to India first time, and then he's asking, because government of India giving them difficult times, they can't extend his visa, they can't give him citizenship. There are many issues. Prabhupada knew somebody, MP in Calcutta. He went to him, can you adopt this gentleman, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj? Who will ask all these things? Okay, can you adopt him? You are new to him. You are going to see him first time with your devotees, and you're asking, please adopt him. Those are the so glamorous thing Prabhupada has done for us. We can't even think of repaying him. Book distribution. Everybody is doing the book distribution. There was a notification came today, I think last year or this year. We had this during this month only from Delhi. You must have heard Ramdev, Baba Ramdev. He had a big program in Delhi. I think it was in Delhi and happening. So when it happens in India, the program is here, and you have the barricade maybe 2 kilometers that side. The police they don't want you to get in. But what happens? We have bus full of people, full of books, and they can't get in. Then one of the devotee, he went to the police. Madhusudan Prabhu. He went to the police, and then he was in I think he's a brahmachari, and he went there, and they say in India, they say, oh Maharaj, where are you going? Oh, we are going for program. We are going program. They let bus in. Then they went in, and then they went to the entrance, and at the entrance they start putting the books. They said, oh no, the people are coming. You can't put the books here. You need to be out of this area, otherwise it will be mess here. But then one of the junior people, they're trying to give him hard time. But when the Madhusudan Prabhu approached one of the senior, and then his senior agreed, okay, he's not saying you don't put it, but put it the other side. So they went in the other program and they distributed the book. It's more than this, but they distributed the book where Ramdev was doing the program. So this is the empowerment comes from only your spiritual master, Prabhupada. And it is not that Prabhupada has given his own philosophy. It's coming from Parampara, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all 6 Goswamis, Narottam Das Thakur, Baldev Vidyabhushan, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then his son Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, then Prabhupada. So it is coming from the disciplic successor. So it is never lost anywhere. So whatever we have in Prabhupada's book, it is real. And if you don't believe it, you read it. You can go and see in India what Prabhupada is writing. There's still places. So what Prabhupada has written, it is there. So you have evidences. And when you write your own things, there will be, if you have 10 books, if you combine 10 together, if you connect 10 together, there's not even a single piece missing. You can read Prabhupada's book. They are all from the scripture background. They all are connected. There's no link missing. You can't read between the lines. They're all straightforward. They're all spiritual level. They're all for everyone. So Prabhupada has done so much for us. That's why let us do this one. Let's take, like the charity starts from home, the Prabhupada used to say. So we need to have Bhagavad Gita. Even if you have, let's get one more copy for us and keep it. And even if you want to keep more copies, you give some gifts to birthday party, all that people. You have housewarming party. You have different marriages. You have different kinds of ceremonies happening because we are a little bit outside this also. Then you can start giving them Bhagavad Gita. So that way you are fulfilling the mission of Prabhupada. And Prabhupada's mission is at a level because he has given us at least, it will go same way, at least 10,000 years. So we are very early stages. So we have Prabhupada's so many senior disciples, they are old age now. So we need to take their whatever extra load they have. We need to help them. We need to get together and we need to help them to achieve the mission. Only one mission, which is Krishna consciousness, and help Prabhupada. And I'm going to share few of the pastimes. Yeah, okay. The distribution is not a new thing. Distribution started from Radharani. There is a pastime, there is a devotee named Krishnadas in Vrindavan. What was happening, he used to get up early in the morning, I think 1 o'clock in the morning, and then he goes do his all work in the morning, like all devotional work, chanting, taking baths, serving wherever he wants, and it goes up to almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then he goes for Madhukari, and then he bags only 2 rotis, not more than 2 rotis. And he eats, and then he sleeps for a few hours, and he stays. This whole routine, he does it every time. One day, before sunrise, Radharani comes to his dream, right? Appeared right in front of him. Okay, you are doing this thing only for yourself. What's happening to my birds? What's happening? I have so many birds in Vrindavan. What will happen to those? Then he starts, Radharani, I have so much service, I can't do, this much I can do, I can't do more than this. So how do you expect me to do? Then Radharani stresses him, no, you need to do something more. Then he started, okay, he said, okay, I can ask two more rotis, and then I'll start feeding as much I can. The next day onwards, he started taking two extra rotis, and after he eats, he just give the balance to all the birds, and the birds come there in one place, maybe 150 or 200, not many things. And then it keeps going for a few weeks, and then one day he sees big bags of grains on his like where his hut was, all the big full of all grains. Then he started putting those in the everyday to birds. Then one day 100, to second day 200, 300. That's way. Then word goes around. So then every parrot of Vrindavan used to come that place. And then he was out of like it's almost 2-3 weeks. Then he's thinking, okay, I have only one bag left. What will happen? What will happen? He gets like he was just thinking something from the heart. What's going to happen? So during that time, before he was end of the grains, he Prabhupada, the many farmers starting coming to him and giving him donating him all the grains so he can feed all the birds of Vrindavan, and that went for many years. So the idea behind is that Radharani also says whatever you have or whatever you are doing is good, you are doing for yourself, but please distribute this thing to all the people around you, otherwise we are not fulfilling the mission of Prabhupada. The Prabhupada mission is only one: give Krishna conscious to everyone so we can get out of this birth and death situation. So I hope all of us can go and do some book distribution. I think yesterday some of our devotee went to book distribution, Metro Town. So I think few of them, they are doing first time. So you don't need philosophical knowledge. You just need basic knowledge. You can just have the book in your hand, and you can tell, okay, this book you need stress free. This book, if you want to get rid of your stress and anxiety, this is the book. You don't need to tell them what's in it, because there are not many people you will find they want to listen to the philosophy. The day you have the one person will have this book, they will get enlightened somehow with this one. Prabhupada has many disciples. When in LA, one of the disciple, he was again like 18-20, he joined the movement. Prabhupada gave him the work, okay, book distribution. Then he went on the book distribution. He got 20-30 books, and he came from New York to LA, and then he went, okay, the best place would be I'll go to LA airport. He had many books, 2 or 3 bags full of Bhagavad Gita. He was standing 10 to 12 hours. He came back empty-handed, and Prabhupada asked him. He was a little bit nervous and all that. Prabhupada asked, okay, what happened? Oh, Prabhupada, you said because you do the book distribution, and I'm just new to the movement, I can't do this book distribution. Then Prabhupada said, you were there for 12 hours, don't worry about it. People have seen your book, they're already liberated. They will get enlightenment one day. Don't worry about it, keep going. And he kept his word in mind, okay, I will serve Prabhupada. I think after few months, he was one of the top book distributor in LA. So Prabhupada has empowered his people, not with the okay, she's good, he is good. No, he just empowered because things came from him, like right from his heart. It is not that he is giving you are good at it, you're listening this, but he has given people randomly. So that's why, and they're all successful people. And we have so many successful people, so many successful people. I'll share one story. I don't know how much time to be. Yeah. So one time, Mataji in Bombay Bombay, there were devotees. They were like what I'm trying to tell you is that you do not need any philosophy to go for book distribution. You just basic whatever we do at home, we can do at a book distribution also. Just greet them the way you have your somebody comes to your house, knock on your door, you open, you smile, that's it. Those are the basic things you need. You don't need anything special. And Krishna will give you the empowerment. Krishna will give you the intelligence. Krishna will give you the knowledge during your process. Like one time in Bombay, bus, you know how the buses are in India, like if it is meant for 50 people, there will be 150 easy. Then this devotee is telling, coming back, he has a book, Coming Back, Science of Self-Realization. So he's waving his hand middle of the bus. Oh, coming back, science of yes, like self-realization, and then reincarnation. That's really it's like okay. Then one person, like you know, sometimes there are envious people. There are jealous and envious. But envious are more dangerous than jealous. So they are envious. So they're envious people. Okay, say, okay, if you believe in rebirth, okay, can I ask you one thing? And he said, okay, you believe in rebirth? The devotee said, yes, we do. And then he said, okay, then Avadal to give me the book. Can I pay you in next time when I take the birth? And then momentarily that the devotee thinks, what should I say? And what the devotee said, everybody's laughing around him. You know the way India, what happens there, everybody thinks, okay, I'm superpower, I'm superpower. The devotee said, okay, the way you are approaching me now in this life, I do not know whether you'll be human being next time or not. So how do I know that I'll get my money back? How do I know my money back? Then the guy was, he never came back. I think he bought the book also at the same time. So he became later one of the devotees. And I'll share you one more, the power of the book distribution. Prabhupada's disciples name Atma Tattva, yeah. In Kanpur, they were doing the book distribution, I think early 70s. So during Ramlila time. So what happens is they have big cart and they go and they are tired at the end. So at the time of their break or whatever, they prasadam, they take it. So they were finding a place where to go, where to stay for 5-10 minutes or 20 minutes. So they were looking for a place, they were looking for the place, they could not find it. Finally they saw one sign for, I think it's a Dr. Chatterjee, and it was written in English and Bengali and Hindi. They approached them. They went there, there was a little bit open area, they can sit, they sit there. Then somebody came from the house upstairs.